Yo, what's up guys, Theo here. In this video I'm going to build another free code camp backend development uh, software project, and we're going to be doing the file metadata microservice. And to break it down, basically what we want to do is we want to be able to submit a form data object that allows us to upload a file, and we're not actually going to store it to disk or send it anywhere. All we're going to do is just respond with JSON and see some data about the file. And we're going to use this package here called Multer. And it's the first time I had used it, to be honest, but from what it says, it's middleware for handling multi-part form data. And basically this is when you want to upload a file, or you'll have images, whatever you're trying to pass across the wire. And it says Multer will not process any form which is not the ENC type or encryption type multi-part form data, so that's important to know. And how you set it up, basically you just require it, and then you can instantiate it, and you can give it a configuration object, but we'll just be using the single right here, and the name of it has to match the input field. So let's go ahead and try and build out this application. So like Quincy says in the video, there is a very basic UI component to it, but we're not going to make it look too pretty. So we're just going to call it Multer file meta, and then we'll cd into there. And I'm going to touch a server.js and the package.json. I'm going to do an npm init, and we're just going to call it Multer. Alright, cool. And then we're going to npm install Multer, Express, Morgan, and then we want body parser as well to parse the data we're going to get back. And what is it saying? Oh, right, because I named it Multer. Hold on, let me open this up. And let me change this. Multer meta. And let me try this one more time. Should work. While that's loading, let me go ahead and set up everything. So we'll do var express, like always, require express. We'll do var Morgan, require Morgan. We'll instantiate our application, and we'll also create our port, which is best practice to do process.environment.port or 3000. We'll listen to that port, pass it an optional function, and then we'll just say listening on port, and then finally configure everything. So we're going to need this right here, and I just copied and pasted it. It's kind of long, so that's why I did that. This is just to serve a static HTML file, since we're not going to be using Angular or full mean stack or EJS. So just say app.get to the root function, request, and a response. I'm going to pass this along right here. Let's actually create this index file and make sure this works for us. And let me go ahead and make that real quick. Index.html working. And let's go ahead and fire up our server real quick. Make sure we're getting everything good to go. Let's try and run this again. There we go, working. Cool. Next thing we want to do, guys, is we want to create our basic UI. So we're just going to create a form. It's going to have a method of post and an ENC type of multi-part form data. And let me make sure that's correct. Multi-part form data. Okay, cool. So it's something that I would forget a lot of times, but you remember this if you want to, or you're going to need to remember it if you want to upload files or images. I'm going to give it an action of upload. And inside of here, we're just going to have a label, and it's going to be for file. I'll just say file, or like choose a file, and we have an input type of file, ID of file, and finally a name of file. And then finally we have an input type of submit, It just says upload. Let's see how that looks. Right, pretty bad, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. Choose a file, and then let's just give it one last thing right here. Margin 0 auto. See if this will. No, I guess not. Let me see if I can style this a little better. Yeah, I guess it's not liking any of my styles. Let me try one more thing. Take the line center. Yeah, nah. Alright, I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I don't really care. So now that we got that out of the way, let me do one more thing. One more line break. There we go. So let's choose a file, guys. So I'm going to choose this index.html file I have. You can sort of see it changes, right? But if we click, crap. Alright, if we click upload, cannot post. So we got to go into our server. We got to create this route. So say app.post to /upload. And it's going to take in a function, request, and a response. And ultimately, we're going to respond with some JSON. But the last thing we need to do, we need to include multer. Say var multer equals require multer. And I don't know the ins and outs of it yet, but basically the way you do it is you say var upload, and we instantiate multer. And then before we respond, we're going to pass it some middleware. So we're going to say upload. And since we're only uploading a single file, we're going to call it .single. And we're going to pass it the name of the field, which in our case, we gave it the name of file. Okay, so that needs to match. And finally, we're just going to respond. What this is going to do, this is going to basically parse our file for us and append onto our request a field called request.file. It's going to store information about our file. So I don't think that's going to work yet. I think we need to do one more thing, but let me just test it out for you guys. So do index, and let me upload. Okay, that does work. I was thinking we needed body parser to parse what we're getting back, but I guess not. Not for this, maybe, because maybe Multer's doing that under the hood. Or maybe it depends on it. I'd have to look. Let me see real quick. Let me see. Multer. What does it depend on? Package.json. Busboy. Busboy might have it. Form data. Yeah, I'm guessing Busboy. It depends on. Let's see. Dependencies. Huh. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it still does it under the hood or something similar. So that was really it, guys. Basically, all we did was we created our form in here. We set the encryption type to multi-part form data, created a route to post it, and we called upload.single. And again, I'm going to show you real quick. If this name doesn't match, so we have files, okay, and we change this, and we try and upload it. Unexpected field, right? But the minute we go in here and we swap this out to files, now if we run this, there we go. Field name will match that. We got the size, everything. I don't think there's anything in there, that's why. But again, this is going to work for your text or your single files. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll keep going with the backend stuff. I like it a lot more, and I'm sure you guys can see that with my enthusiasm with the videos. But really cool just to know there's a node module out there like Multer. I can't say I've used it. But, maybe when I build like a social networking application, I'd come back to this and check it out. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like, comment, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and support the channel. It means a lot. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. Take care.